Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner. I'm Elsie Johnson. And we are two sisters, Southern Cooking. Jingle bells, something smells. Smells like cookies.
That's better than what I was thinking.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We are making the chocolate crack cookies, and this is a several step process. By the way, Elsie and I have been doing this all morning.
On accident, seriously.
Santa and Rudolph have been fighting.
Yeah, you know how the deer are in season and you get the bucks out there fighting each other?
They
Well,
start to run.
that's what it feels like here.
Yeah.
We're out
running.
doing this. But so she's got Santa,
Yes.
and he's fighting with the reindeer.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and start this. There's several processes to this. This has to go in the refrigerator for twice, actually. So Elsie's going to go ahead and put the butter in and mix it in. We've already put our
Cocoa powder
and our brown sugar in here. And so you're going to mix it together until combined, and then you're going to let it cool down, and then we add our vanilla and our eggs. And then we add in our sifted flour. And
by the way, we usually sift our cocoa powder as well.
We do.
A lot of times cocoa powder, when it sits in your can in the cabinet, it will get clumps, or it will, you know, it won't be as soft or whatever. So it's a good idea to sift your, just from personal experience, it's a good idea to sift your cocoa powder. It's also a good idea to sift your confectioner sugar as well, for the same reason. You'd be surprised at what little particles, you know, the little clumps, I guess you'd say, end up in the bottom of your sifter on powdered sugar. And powdered sugar, if you're making a glaze or you're making an icing or frosting or something, you don't want those little clumps in there. So it's a good idea to sift all your powdered ingredients if you can.
so we're going to let this cool down just for a minute, and then we're going to add in our eggs. We're going to add in our vanilla at the same time, and then we'll add in our
Flour, baking powder,
and salt. Yeah. Forgive us. We have done a drawing today for the cookies, and Elsie and I are like loop-de-loo out to lunch. So we were contemplating on what we're going to be sending to those lovely people that won today. So don't give up, because we're going to be doing a drawing next week, next Monday, which will be, it should be like the 7th, I think, the 7th?
Yeah, it is. That's Sabrina's birthday.
And we'll be drawing a drawing on that day, because we're going to be baking our cookies to send out that day. So we're going to do the drawing that day, and we're going to be drawing 2 winners. So if you want to, and you haven't submitted already, submit your name, but you have to share our page. And once you do that, then we'll put your name in the drawing, and hopefully,
Or share one of our cookie posts or whatever, if you have not already. And we'll put you in the drawing.
well, I think that's cooled down.
Okay.
So we can go ahead and, that is some thick combination right there. It's really hard to,
We just bumped heads again.
I know. We're going to be bumping heads all day. We don't want the boys seeing us with these headpieces on, because they will not let us live it down, trust me.
We're doing one egg at a time. It just makes it easier to make sure you get it incorporated correctly.
Yeah.
That's a good guide to do on any kind of baking that you do.
Because the proteins need to be dispensed throughout the ingredients, and it's best to do it that way.
If you do them all at the same time, then there's a chance that you might have more egg in one spot than another.
And plus, you want to be able to get protein distributed
Right,
correctly.
and you also want to stir this as much as possible, because once you put the flour in, you don't want to stir as much, because the more you stir the flour, you activate the glutens and the other stuff, which makes stuff tough. So on all your liquid stuff, if you can, mix as good as you can before you put your flour and your dry ingredients in.
So I think we need to get a spoon, because we're going to have to get a We need to get a ice cream scoop also
Okay.
to be able to scoop these in. So this is going to go into the pan. So I have our baking pan. I've already greased it. By the way, this is a new baking pan. This is one of Elsie's early Christmas gifts. We're not going to talk about that because nobody else got early Christmas gifts. So anyway, so
Nobody else is doing baking show either, cookie show.
yeah, that's true. So we're going to do the, put it in like little balls, roll it out, set it here on there. You need to put it about 2 inches apart, so you don't want to put too close together.
This is definitely a stiff dough.
Yeah, it is.
It's a thick.
And you put it in the refrigerator and you let it sit in there for an hour, and then you get it out, and then you roll it in the confectioner's sugar, put it back in the fridge, and then you get it out, and then you bake it for 8 to 10 minutes. So it is a process. It has a process. But oh my God, is this a good cookie? Seriously. Just amazing. It is thick.
Yeah, it
That is a thick. Now we used a tablespoon of vanilla in this.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
We love vanilla, but
It's required though because it really needs to have.
I honestly think that the denseness of this chocolate is probably why it needs that much
Yeah, it is.
vanilla.
It is.
I think that's probably. I'm gonna make a mess here yet.
She's gonna be covered in chocolate in about 5 minutes
I look
here.
like I'm a little kindergartner.
I was about to say, I thought you had sprinkles on your face there.
Don't mind me if you see me sitting in the corner licking my face. I'll be over there eating the chocolate off.
Elsie will be over there going,
Mmm. And you'll think I done lost it all.
she has. She lives in a house full of critters.
And one of those critters absolutely drives me insane.
Me too.
That is a bad kitty. I don't know if I can survive her being a kitten. Seriously.
Let's just say that this morning she's already had.
She's already got 2 cookie cutters gone. I don't know where they are. And they were in a plastic bag along with the other ones, and they're gone. I'm sure I'll find them on a piece of furniture somewhere.
I'm telling you, cat absolutely blows my mind. She is into everything. She's a young kitten though, but she's
Probably about 4 months old, 5 months old,
I'm telling
maybe
you,
6 months
the
old.
only
but she's-
reason why she has stayed in this house is because it's Aiden's kitten.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I love how Aiden has kittens 5 hours away from where he lives.
yeah, he said, I love this kitten. The kitten was good when he was here. It was good when he was here, but the minute he goes home, the cat is bad. Bad cat.
Telling you.
Bad cat. I actually chased her through the house today and swatted her with my towel because she was knocking stuff on the floor.
Yeah.
She was where she wasn't supposed to be. All right, so I think we're gonna have to get another pan to get ready to set up. So we'll be right back, guys. Hey y'all,
Rudolph here with Santa.
That's right. Us buttheads again. All right. Enough of us and our craziness. We have the second step for our Christmas chocolate crack cookies. So, go ahead, Else.
Okay. These have been sitting in the refrigerator for an hour. They're nice and firm.
A little over an hour. If you
Yeah,
want to know the truth.
yeah, a little over an hour. That's a nice firm cookie dough. It really was, because it was pretty.
It'll hold up really nicely.
It was pretty heavy when we were mixing it.
So the amount of baking soda that is in this isn't probably going to be the reason why it cracks like it does, because it really does. It'll cause it to crack. That'd be a nice. So you only use 2/3 of a cup of confectioner's sugar. There's a reason for that. You don't want to like over.
Just make sure the whole cookie's covered, and then you're good to go.
So these are out of the fridge. They are ready to go in the oven at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes. And look at our chocolate chip cookies. Oh my God,
Those
they
are
look good.
huge.
Those are huge.
We made another pan with the smaller, like a quarter of the size of this size. So we have 2 different sizes, but these do look good.
But I just wanted to show you what they look like. This is from scratch. There's no pre-mixed baking on this here. It came from, well, you saw what we did with it. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and pop these in the oven and we'll be right back.
I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
We're 2 sisters Southern cooking.
And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.